So this video is going to show you how to get started with the Classroom Manager add-on. So I've assumed you've installed it from the add-on store, and go to add-ons, go to Classroom Manager and choose Start. I'm starting this in a blank spreadsheet. It will open up this window telling you something about it and the sidebar here, which is grayed out at the moment because this is open. So Start goes and creates the sheets that you need. I'm just going to pause it until it finishes doing that. So in here, this has created all the sheets. I can close this now. So there are various sheets it has created. I'm just going to hide this for a second. It's not touched the sheet I had to start with. It's created a sheet for classes, for teachers, for students from Google Classroom, so that will hold the data I import from Google Classroom. It's got a sheet for classes, teachers and students for SIS, for the school information system. So if I download that from my school system, it will be imported into there. There's tabs for other staff and other students, so I'm using that. If you have teachers or students in classes that don't appear in your school information system, but you want to appear in Classroom, you can put them in there, and they will be added in when you sync the data. There's a sync log, so you can log when it was last synced, last synchronized. Classroom Teachers allows you to list users in your domain who are listed as teachers and therefore have rights on Google Classroom. To get started, I'd start with this class sheet because that's the key to it. So on here, you've got some columns you can change to say whether you want to update a row or change the owner or delete a course. The shaded areas will be populated and you can't change them, or you can change them, but it won't have any effect. Then there's the class owner and the course name, the course section, the course site, the description heading, the description, the room. That will come in when you run the section, the option to list the classes, and then you can change any of those details if you want. The class owner is a little bit different because you can only change the owner if they are already an existing teacher on the class, and you have to put yes in this column if you want to change it. So to list the classes, if you click on list, this window opens up. I won't explain it in too much detail now, but I'm going to get classes for year 7 who have 17/18 in their class name, and then I'm going to choose get class. And this process will run through the 1,300 classes in my domain, and that takes about 5 minutes. And it will retrieve, and it will just list the ones that that I've selected here. And I've chosen here that it's got to match all criteria. So it's got to have year 7 in, and it's got to have 17 and 18 in the class name. So I'm going to run that. It'll show you doing it. I'm just going to pause this if I can. When it's finished processing, it will have listed all the classes. You can also tell it here to go and get the students and teacher details for all the students and teachers attached to those classes. So I've done that in the background while I pause the video. So we'll go and have a look at the data. So I close this. So this is the data. I've hidden the class owners because I don't want to publish lots of people's email addresses. But the number is just a sequence number for this. The course ID is what Google uses. Shows you the creation date, the owner's organization within the domain, link to the classroom, an enrollment code, whether guardians are enabled or not, course name, course section, the course state, description heading, description, and the room. If I want to change any of these things, I can change them. Let's make it 55. And come back to the left. Choose yes, I want to update it. And over here, I'm going to update it. So it'll tell me it's updated. And it puts a message in there saying it's updated. And you can see, and if you want to update lots at a time, you can do that. One last thing. The teachers are listed here. It says whether they're the owner or not. And the students are listed here. And I think that's the end of this video.